Hey,
Hey,
y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey. How are you doing today? It is Cash Flow Conversations. We are ready, 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 ready. It's
It's
been a
cash
couple
flow conversation time.
Cash Flow Conversation time. Yes, 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 yes. We are ready, ready, ready. It's been a couple of weeks, but we are back. I'm going to change this up since there's only three of us. Let's do it like this. There we go. No, that just cut my girl head off. Wait a minute. Let me put it back. I don't know what just happened. Maybe I should stop touching stuff. Maybe I should just stop touching stuff. Okay, so
There you go.
that's where we're gonna be. It is funny because there is no one up in the top right corner, and that's why I was trying to fix it in the first place because there's not another person up there. There is Chantel. Let me move it.
There you go. That's right. Adjust your screen. You're good.
Okay, I don't know what just happened again. I am having a good day. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. See, I knew I would find it. I knew I would find it.
Okay.
Okay, we are live, 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 live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Cash Flow Conversations. Cash Flow Conversations is for anyone over the age of 18, whether you are single, married, whether you are parents, you have no children, whether you're a homeowner or a renter, whether you get a 1099 or a W 2. If you desire multiple streams of income, if you love to travel, if you like helping others, then we have a way for you to do all of that without it interfering with what you're already doing. This business was built for the busy person.
The busy person.
Entrepreneurship was built for the busy person. And I'll prove it to you with some amazing guests from my network who are making it happen for themselves every single day. So, welcome to Cash Flow Conversations. I am Christine Jackson, and we are talking about an opportunity, some opportunities that can yield you more than just passive income, right? So we know that there's passive income, there's linear income, there is residual income, and there is leveraged income. We talked about the cash flow quadrant on here before. We are talking to you today about how you can make some money working from home, working from Rome. That means from your cell phone or your smart device. That's what we're talking about. We should normalize having conversations about making money in our community. Like it should be a normal thing. No one talked to us about it when we were younger. So we are starting the conversation. We want you to get involved because we want to talk to those entrepreneurs who are coming up behind us. Because nobody told, like, there are some entrepreneurs out here, y'all, that are under the age of 18 that are killing it. And I guarantee you they have some mentors, they have some adults who are who are who are pouring into them and feeding their spirits, their entrepreneurial spirits. So that's what we're here to do. And I want to start off with my co-hostess with the mostest. I'm sorry, you're not a hostess, you're a host. My co-host
Host.
most Richard Wilson the third. Please introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, where you from, what do you do for a living, and how did you get your entrepreneurial journey started?
Well, without the book, my name is Richard Wilson III. I am from the great city of Atlanta, Georgia, the Grady baby, as we say. And wow, I am a retail sales supervisor currently with the Georgia World Congress Center. Formerly, I was also a mortgage broker for 19 years. So I've already had my entrepreneurial spirit already going, and I just sort of kept it moving. So to keep it, just to say, I know I'm doing it. I've been helping people. I helped people for 19 years in the mortgage industry. And now I guess you say I can help corporations because I do a lot of conventions, a lot of expos. I just came off one last week, which is one of the biggest ones for the year uh, for us at the Georgia World Congress Center. And actually, I do now alcohol sales and compliance for them. So uh, just using my skills in various ways to earn a living and as well run a business.
I know that's right. Come on, Chantel. Come on. I see you adjusting the camera so she can jump on in here. This is our guest for this evening. I met this young lady at a meeting in Atlanta. Her and her mom, and just became fast friends. I've She's hosted events, allowed me to come and interview me about what I do and things of that nature. So she's returning the favor. I get a chance to interview her tonight. Tell us who you are, where you are, and what you do for a living.
Hi everyone, my name is Chantal Barnes. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. 33 years old. Um, First, I'm a mixologist, so I love to play with different things as such as cooking, fragrances, and also mixing businesses together, making it one. Um, my entrepreneurship journey started when I was probably 20 years old. Um, I didn't like working for people. I noticed that very early of age because I just don't like when people tell me what to do. But honestly, it's a journey
Mm.
because I'm learning more about myself and why I should be under people. It's just more accountability. So I'm very young, looking for a way to just make more connections with people and, keep going on this journey of figuring it out.
I
So I
love
can
it.
say it now. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. But that was, I mean, you spoken like a true entrepreneur. That's one of the reasons I left corporate, right? Look, you gonna tell me what time I gotta be here, when I can go eat, if I can use my phone, when I can go to the bathroom, what time I can talk to my kids, what time I get to go home, what I gotta wear. It just felt too much like prison.
Yeah.
It really did. It felt
Mm.
too much like prison, and I just couldn't do it. So I am Christine Jackson. My foundation is, or my background is in health and wellness, but also transportation, right? So I started in transportation back in 2003. So in 2003, I was coming from the construction industry. I was a carpenter's apprentice, and then I got pregnant with my now 23-year-old daughter. And there was no way I was going back out on that construction site, not after giving birth. Like, I don't care what anybody tells you, labor and delivery changes you. And I had a different attitude about, carrying studs and lifting up plywood to the roof and all of that. It was just like it wasn't happening. And I just stumbled into a job in transportation. So I've been driving for 23 years. Started out as a bank courier, did taxi cab driving. Now I have a limo service with my travel business. Um, but back in 2010, I had a health scare, which caused me to have to change the way I eat and everything. And so I got into health and wellness. And as a health and wellness consultant, started an event. It grew to the point where it grew, and so did my head. And I got this ego, right? And so they were calling me the queen of health and wellness, and I was getting proclamations from the city government, and we had a contract with Parks and Rec, and I just got the big head and felt like St. Louis was too big for me, too small for me. So I literally moved everything. I sold everything I owned pretty much, and I moved to Atlanta with $1,000 in my pocket back in 2013, and came down here and fell flat on my face. I felt miserably, but what did they say? You don't fail, you learn, right? So I learned, and I have been learning along the way. Like you just said, sometimes you have to be humble and sit under somebody, sit under some good leadership, right? Sit under a good mentor, get you a good coach. And so that's what I want to start off talking about. I'm gonna take a different direction. Usually we go through, a few challenges and struggles on how we got where we are. And if you guys want to go there, that's fine too. But the first question that I want to start off with is something I usually say toward the end is the importance of a good mentor and a good coach. And I'm saying this because Chantal, you brought it up. You said you didn't want to work for anybody. You knew that early on, but lately you've been learning that sometimes you might have to sit under somebody and leadership. Give us a little bit more on that, and then Richard, we're gonna throw it to you. What's the
Okay.
importance of a mentor, of having someone to look up to that mentors you, a mentor, a coach, and then also what's the importance of you being able to be leveraged as a mentor for someone else?
Okay, so I saw this at a very young age, probably when I was 18. My mother, she decided to leave the country. So my main mentor, which was my mother, left the country because she got tired of America's pay, and she was out there for a good 10 years. But I was living with my father at the time, and the mentorship of that was good because he taught me certain things. Because I didn't live with him growing up, so I started living with him at 18, at the age of 18. But I noticed like your parents will be your parents, but certain things that you learn from your parents sometimes is not the best thing for you because they probably didn't have good mentorship as well growing up. But I learned about environment. Environment is the best thing to know when when you are under these people, because when I was 18 I decided to go off to college. I graduated high school. When I graduated high school I decided, okay, let me just take a break of school because I hate school. I hated school. But the second semester, I decided to go back to college because the environment that I was in the first semester of being out of school was like, oh my God, is this where I want my life to go? So I decided to go to college. Did that. I was okay. The environment was. I love the environment though. Everybody was learning. Everybody was partying. Everybody was doing this different things that they wanted to do with their life. But it was like that was one thing that stuck out to me. It was environment. So I decided to drop out of college because, like I said, school was it started getting tricky because I wasn't making any income. So I
Mm.
decided to take a job, a full time job at a daycare, and that environment was nuts because I was getting paid only $8.50, $8.50 an hour. So at the end of the week, I would look at my paycheck. I was like, "What is this?" So again, environment. The people that was in that environment was okay with what that pay was, but me, I wasn't okay with it. And I said, am I just gonna stick and just be okay with this environment if I don't like it? So I had to start opening my mouth. I had to start doing different things. So like I said, I was in a daycare. What I decided to do was start my own daycare, create my own environment.
Right?
Did that, started taking
Mm.
care of children in my house, was taking care of like 5 kids, charging them like $100 a week just so I can survive. Because like I told you, I didn't like being under anyone. But I noticed that once I started going back to these jobs and looking at different people's leadership, I said, okay, you got to kind of like you said, humble yourself and just soak in the environment of what you're in. So like I say, like environment is the most important thing when you want accountability. Some people do not like accountability, and that is what's wrong with, I feel like, our my generation. Um, it's, yeah, it's a lot, but we could talk.
Accountability.
Yeah,
Okay. So Richard, Chantal brought up accountability, but she also brought some very good points up about the environmental mentorship, right? The environment
Hmm.
that you're in. We talked about
And
parents as mentors. And then she also talked a little bit about, what drives you to become an entrepreneur. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you speaker's choice. Which one of those spoke to you the most that you would like to comment on, whether it be parents as mentors, your environment as your mentor, or what drives you to become an entrepreneur?
well, parents could be a good mentor if they're if you're learning in the same business or environment that you're doing. If you're doing something different, then it would become a problem because you won't get all of what you need uh, to really thrive with your parents being mentorship. Not to say parents aren't bad. Some parents are great, but it just depends. It depends on the business, and then it depends on the environment. If it's something that's joined together, then it'll probably work better because you can you learn and grow together. You could learn from the challenges that you have and grow from there. Um, Having a mentor means someone that can hold you accountable, that you can bounce ideas off of. Not necessarily all ideas are good ideas, but at least you'll end up being set in the right direction so that you'll know where you're going. And it's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay. It's okay to fail. We have what we call you'll fail forward.
feel for it.
So sometimes you got to mess up to grow up. All right. Um, and as you do that, everything is a learning experience. We also have a component which we take is personal development. So now you get to develop as a person uh, to go along with your business, and as you personally develop, you learn more business, you learn more things about yourself. You delve into your why. You delve into what makes you tick. You delve into, you want to, why are you uncomfortable when you're in certain environments, and why you're not when you're in other environments. So having a mentor will help you sort through that, and see your way clear. Um, the other thing is you you just you want to be open, you want to be coachable, um, and you want to be, in a lot of degrees, trainable. All right, because in that you don't know what you don't know, and in that case, you may need training. And the others, it's a matter of just you taking the flower of your ideas and and growing from that. But you still need that guidance and that direction, and we all do. Some of the greats have all the greats have done it. Pick an industry, pick a platform, pick a sport, whether it's sports, business, or whatever. People have had mentors. Michael Jordan had a mentor. Kobe Bryant had a mentor. Um, just to name a few. Uh, Athletes you have today have mentors. Shakari Richardson, track and field. She has a mentor. She wouldn't be able to do most of the things that she's doing if she didn't have someone tweaking her what she does, how she runs, how she handles herself in the lane, someone on the outside looking in, so to speak.
I love to hear Mr.
Uh,
Mr. Moore talk about it when he says the people, your family and friends love you just the way you are. Your coach and mentor love you enough to let you stay where you are, right? So both of you made some very good points that I want to touch on. Just from my own experience, I tell people all the time, I have become a product of my environment, right? I changed my
Mm-hmm.
environment, and kudos to you for Chantal for being in the environment and saying, "Wait, this don't feel right. This don't look right. This ain't gonna be right. So I'm gonna change it. Instead of working at a daycare, I'm gonna create my own opportunity and make me a daycare because that's that spoken like a true entrepreneur once again. That's the entrepreneur mindset, right? And I want to get into what you each do. Like, what business are you currently in? But before we get there, I did want to just make that point that I became a product of my environment. We've heard growing up our whole lives, right? Um, you are the sum total of the five people you hang out with the most,
Yeah.
right? So if you got five broke friends, you're gonna four broke friends, you're gonna be number five. You hang out with five rich friends, four rich friends, you're gonna be number five. So when you put yourself, this is a nugget for you young up and coming entrepreneurs, real for real talk. Like put yourself in an environment that is conducive to your growth. We were at our convention in 2023, and Eric Thomas, it still sticks with me to this day. Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher, was our keynote speaker. And what he said that sticks with me to this day is do not give your time and attention or take advice from people who do not move the needle forward in your life.
Mm.
If you're not moving the needle forward in my life, what you have to say don't matter. And another one I really love is don't take advice from people you wouldn't change bank accounts with. Simple
Right.
as that. So Chantel, what is your as an entrepreneur? What's your business? What business lane are you in right now?
So back in during COVID, I did start the travel business with my mom. Um, that MLM was great, because I love to travel, but after a while, I wasn't in the right environment. Like I know we had our Tuesday meetings. I know you because you're in the same business, but the environment for me wasn't. Nothing kept me accountable for that business. So, um, starting last year, 2025, I got into the life insurance business. Um, One of my buddies invited me out to the office, and what I loved about the office was, like I said, the environment. It was high energy. It was something that was life changing. So I decided, let me try this. It's a different MLM called PHP. Um, but let me tell you why I got into the life insurance because back in 2023 my father passed unexpectedly, and when that happened, uh before he passed, my mother did tell me to make sure he had life insurance on him because he was getting a little bit older, which I wish he would have told me. I wish he would have had it back when he was 30. Probably would have been better
Would
off.
have
But
been cheaper.
whew, but
Mm-hmm.
good thing that he was able to leave me at least two policies. And that right there, like opened my eyes. Okay, like it's not a scam. Life insurance is not a scam. I got actually something from it. So
Mhm.
um going to 2025, like I said, I started it. The reason why I started was because not just because of my dad's passing, but I wanted to know more about what I was, what I had, the type of policy I had, because I didn't know what type of policy he had.
Mhm.
So when they asked me, "Do you have a policy?" I was like, "No, I don't have a policy." So I decided to give me two policies, which is an IUL and a term. We can get, we can go. I'll talk about that later about what
Yes, yes. I
does.
just got on
Hey,
email. Yes,
we're
we
we're
talking.
already there.
Yes, I,
But I started going to these trainings, y'all, and I started noticing that okay, this they're not just talking about life insurance, they're also talking about personal development, and they're also talking about inflation. So right now we're learning about the different homes of money, different vehicles, what you do with your money, why life insurance. So they teach us about safety with your money, how to avoid taxes, how to grow your money and make sure your money is accessible when you want it. So life insurance is literally like having a private bank. So when I learned about that, I was like, gosh, there's so many people that need to learn about this information.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I am on a journey to educate 10,000 families this year. I can't do it alone. So I joined this business because they're just like Planet Marketing, where you have to have people join you to actually have an actual company.
Right.
So right now I am building a business with many different people, different ages, but it's the it's right now it's faith. That's all I have right now is faith, because a lot of people, they're blocking my numbers. I'm like, you don't want to get this education? You want to know how money works in America? It's confusing to me, because I'm like, wait, people tell me I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that. So learn how money works in America. Oh, I don't want to sell life insurance. I said, I'm not trying to teach you how to be a life insurance agent. I'm trying to tell you the different vehicles that you can put your money in. So this industry is amazing because it's opened my eyes to so many different things about current events, about what's going on in the different countries. Um, it's made me started reading more. Like right now, I've been reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. Another book was a little
Yes.
crazy, but
Yes, Napoleon Hill.
oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes. And I'm usually, and you know what, Chantal, usually at the end, I always ask, what are you reading? So we can do a suggested reading part. So
Okay, we can talk about that.
we're gonna get back to the book, but congratulations to you. And I've been knowing you now for a couple of years, and I have to honestly say I see the growth. I do. I honestly do. We did what was that? Maybe 2 years ago we did the Valentine's Day event. Yeah,
Yes,
I definitely see it. I definitely see it. So kudos
it's
to
environment. It's the accountability that I got from the
you.
people that I've been hanging out with. Honestly, I've been hanging out with these people for a whole year, and it's like, okay, I literally stepped out of faith and said, okay, I literally been calling off of work, doing all this stuff. I've been losing a lot of money at work, but it's like, why stay comfortable? I literally had to get uncomfortable
You do.
to get to where I want to get to. So
Yeah, you do.
it's a
You do.
big
And
thing.
actually, I'm glad you did bring up that book because that book teaches people. It taught, when I read it, we're probably going to be reading it again soon. But
So
it teaches you that if you have a burning desire for a thing, nothing can stop you.
nothing.
Nothing can stop you. I'm glad you brought up the IUL. I just got an IUL. I'm really glad you brought it up because I have to send my payment in for it. The paperwork, but my policy came. I got my policy. This big old thing came in the mail. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, what's this? So I got my policy from FedEx. I was like, okay, this is huge. So to actually have that folder come and it really kind of similar story. My grandmother passed at the end of last year, 12/12/2025. And I like to say the date because those 12s actually mean something, but I'm not gonna go there tonight. But I lost my grandmother. She transitioned and she left me something, right? Her little life insurance policy. I was so elated. It wasn't a ginormous amount of money, but the fact that she thought about me all these years, right? All these years, she thought enough of me to leave me something. So I said, you
Yep.
know what? I do have a life insurance policy. I have a term life policy for my children, but we had a guest, Mr. Anthony Lumpkin, came on a couple of months ago, and he sells the IULs, and he educated us on what it means to have one. So I said, you know what? My grandmother left me this money. I'm gonna take this money and I'm gonna buy my IUL. And
Yes.
the beautiful part about it, and this is another nugget for y'all, this cash flow conversations we giving y'all, we dropping gems, right?
Dropping gems.
Start whatever you can pay quarterly. If you can pay it quarterly or biannually, even if you can pay it annually, you will save so much money paying for things quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. It
Yep.
is the best, and I found that out the hard way, but it is the best way to save money. That money that you save paying quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, you can use to invest in something else. When
Yep.
you sign up for your insurance policy, your next insurance policy, right? Ask the agent how much would that be if I decided to break it up into two payments instead of 12? And you will
Right.
see how much it drops. And if you can't afford that, then ask them to break it up into four payments and pay it quarterly. My IUL is for, I want to say it's, I don't even remember how much it's for, but it would have cost me X amount of dollars a month, right? And I was like, no, I don't want another monthly bill. How much would it be if I decided to break it in half? And it was like $400.
That's nothing.
Right. $400 every 6 months,
Come on.
right?
That's good.
And then I said, well, let me do it quarterly. I can go in my savings account and give you $215 today, and I owe you nothing for another 3, 4 months.
Yep. That's how you do it. That's how
So
you do it.
look, y'all better get in the know. Okay, so we know, Chantal, you are selling insurance and you're educating people on how money works in America. I love that. Richard, tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, my business is Planet Marketing and Teletravel. Uh,
Wait, is that
my
one
business,
business or two different businesses? You said two different names.
yes. Well, Planet Marketing is the marketing side of the business. What we do is we actually build teams, and which also it has a component with the travel, which is done by IntelliTravel. So IntelliTravel does travel. So I do travel through them, and then Planet Marketing, we market actually IntelliTravel through Planet Marketing. So, but in doing that, we also build a team. We're able to build teams and uh, uh, earn residual income, leverage their residual income that way. Of course, travel, we learn the linear or passive income, which is also good. So we get both sides. Um, I've had experiences on both sides and some success and greater success overall. So I'm looking forward to what has to be done now in just growing the business. I'm picking up on the IntelliTravel side. I'm picking up clients almost, I could almost say daily, because people are getting to that mind frame or that mindset that when they want to travel. So when they want to travel, I use that part of the business. The other part is when, as people see and know what I'm doing, they do it. And I can actually tell them, hey, I can show you or share with you information that shows you how you can do this on your own and reap benefits from it. So if I could change, if I could show you how to increase your household or supplement your household income without creating another job, would you be interested in hearing more? Usually the answer is yes. And we get to share the information with them on how they can do it and actually grow uh, both residual and passive income.
Okay, Richard, I have to be honest with you. You lost me. You lost me. You lost me. You lost me. So we gotta go
I
back.
did. I'm sorry.
Yes, you lost me. So we're going to have to go back. And I was really um intrigued, but I think hmm. I was trying to play a little devil's advocate. I was really trying to play dumb.
Hmm.
Like I wasn't in the same business. Even though Chantel did already say that, the same business. But okay, so here's what's going on, people, because I don't know if you lost me, you might have lost them too.
I might have.
I don't know, Chantel, were you lost? Chantal, were you lost a little bit?
No, because I do know what he's talking about, and
Oh,
I
okay.
finally got back into IntelliTravel, planning
Okay.
marketing to help my mom. Cause she was like, "I need you back." I said, "Okay, I'm about to get back coded." So she got me back coded last night. Whew. Cause, but I wasn't lost. Cause
Okay.
that business is very important
Okay.
too.
All
I
right.
love.
So what we're talking about, right, is a marriage. I like to think of it this way. This is this, if you will, there's this perfect marriage between IntelliTravel, who is a host agency for travel agents,
Right.
and Planet Marketing. Right, we've helped over 140,000 people get their own travel agency started. Right, teaching them to put themselves in the middle of travel transactions worldwide by earning commissions from booking travels for themselves and others. Now, the only way to become an IntelliTravel backed agency is through a Planet Marketing rep, which is what you were talking about with the team building, right, Richard?
Exactly.
Okay, so for the sake of clarity, understand that IntelliTravel sells travel on this hand, and Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel on the other hand, right? So I can book a trip for you and earn commissions, which is why I brought this up earlier. For that is what we call linear income. I'm trading my time for dollars. I'm taking the time to put the trip together for you, to put the itinerary together for you, to make sure you and all your people are happy as a client from a travel agent perspective. Or I can also be my own best customer, right? And book trips for myself, which Chantal, I think you said that's why you got in. Because you like to travel. So you was like, why not get this travel? Go on and get this plug on this travel. So and I looking at you made me think about you as the oil plug, but we're gonna get to that too. Uh, so
Hmm.
on one hand, you can get paid from booking travel, linear income, and a part of that could be passive income too because you have your own website. So Richard, you say you're getting clients left and right on the travel side. Are they booking for themselves on your website? So is it passive income, or are you doing the work and doing it for them, which makes it linear income?
Actually, a little bit of both. I introduce both sides, and what happens is, some will say, "Well, I want you to do it for me." I
Okay.
have one particular client says, "I want you to do it for me," and on the other hand, there are others that are going out there and they're looking at the website and says, "Hey, when I get ready to book travel, this is where I'm going to come." So I'm drawing people on both sides and just saying, "All right, they're going to do that," and I'm following up. Uh, About to develop a newsletter, so information can go out, and you know, one thing on top of the other. Just taking the opportunities as they come forth.
Okay. Now, isn't that one of the perks that we have is like it's a business in a box, right?
It's a business in a box.
We have
We have
marketing materials.
marketing materials.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
go to the back office and the in the back office your newsletter be created, and then you have your email, your CRM. You can just send it right out from there.
that's it.
Okay.
Yes,
Well, welcome back,
yes,
Chantal. I'm glad you decided to jump back in.
yes. Welcome back.
Yeah, what are some of the benefits that you love about IntelliTravel? Like, what really, besides, of course, helping your mom, but you still had to make a conscious decision on whether or not you wanted to come back. So, what made you decide to come? Like, are there any benefits that stood out the most for you?
Um, it is the benefit of booking your own travel and getting a commission back. Like I like my money back because I when I go on these trips, I do spend my money. So, um, it that's the big thing that stood out to me, and to teach other people how to do the same thing. So I love growing up. I did always wanted to be a teacher because my mom was a teacher. So to teach other people how to be a millionaire, that is something that I want to do. So that's why I really got back into that business because I know that business is very powerful.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
Love it.
So, like I was saying, for the sake of clarity, oh, wait a minute, I lost my spot. Hold on. Because y'all know I'm not doing this off the top of my head. I'm not even trying to play like I'm doing it off the top of my head. I am reading. So, you see those reels on Facebook, and they be like, no one will even know that you're reading. Well, people got common sense, right? They know you don't just have all the information in your head, right? So I just want to say it again. For the sake of clarity, I want to make sure that we are in compliance with everything. So, for the sake of clarity, understand that IntelliTravel sells travel. It is a host agency. This is where you get your credentials from. And Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel. Now, when I say that, I mean, in my opinion, it just makes sense, right? So, for the purpose of cash flow conversation, it's really to get the word out, the listener to make an educated decision on whether or not this opportunity is right for them. But I love what I love about being in Planet Marketing is not only do I get to educate others, like you said, because that I really think that is the heart of every entrepreneur. The heart of the people think that entrepreneurs, you become an entrepreneur just because you like to make money. But in real, to be real, we talking real talk, cash flow conversations, right? Real talk, as an entrepreneur, you may not even be making a lot of money. You become an entrepreneur because you have the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and you have the power to affect your bottom line. But also, I think the heart of it is because we love to help other people as well. It's not just about the money. It's not just about uh, um, the freedom. We get to teach other people. So that's what I love about Planet Marketing. Not only do we get to teach other people how to do what we're doing and putting them in position to earn all four types of income, to earn eight streams of income, we are putting people in position for that, but we're also becoming better people ourselves in the process. Because it's not about just teaching people how to do it, it's about the person you become while you're learning how to do it, right? It goes back to that environment, right? The team
Environment.
meeting. It goes back to that personal development that you talked about, Richard. It goes back to the coaching, the training, the development, the mentorship. All of that comes together. Yeah, I was successful when I worked construction. Yeah, I'm successful as a transportation, as a chauffeur. I'm successful as a health and wellness coach. But I wouldn't have any of those successes if I didn't read the books, if I didn't spend time on my emotional intelligence, if I didn't work on me, right? So, you guys, I want you to jump in. What does it mean for you? Chantal already talked about it. Richard, how does it, like, you talked about it at the beginning too, like helping other people when you were in the mortgage industry. What's the best
Right.
part about being an entrepreneur for you?
Uh, there's a level of gratification you get every time you have an accomplishment. And that's helping people get what they want or get what they need. Uh, the satisfaction that they know that they've enjoyed working with you. The professionalism you get to show when when you're just in front of people. Uh, it's kind of all of that wrapped up into a nice little bundle,
Hmm.
and you feel good about it. And then as you reflect on it, you feel good about it to yourself, which lifts you up. All right. I want to keep lifting myself up.
I know that's right.
I want to keep lifting myself
I was
up.
getting ready to sing, but I don't want to scare y'all. But you know how we are as a people. You say something and a song is in your head, right? You said, I'm gonna keep on lifting me up.
Uh
Can y'all guess what song popped in my head?
huh.
I bet you
But
I know. I know you got it. There's a song lyric where they say, keep on lifting me up.
keep lifting me up
Right.
higher, higher. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about when you said I love
Chantal, that's a little older than you, but it's okay.
I thought
But
about
it's still out there.
I was born in the 90s. I still know. I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know what
Okay.
I'm talking about. All right, y'all. We are down to the last 20 minutes. So I want to talk about it's safe to say that you all were successful or you are successful in the line of work where you are right now, right? So let's talk about the pivot, right? At some when you okay, so I'll start, right? So y'all get an idea where I'm going with this. Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays are my days to work on my business, like my health and wellness business, my planet marketing business, my travel business, right? But then there's Wednesday through Saturday when I am focused on my transportation business, right? I know I'm going to be driving the black truck people all over Atlanta all night long, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then I have to pivot on Sunday to get in front of my laptop and say, okay, I need to work on this wellness event. I need to work on this wellness journal. I need to work on prospecting for a Planet. I need to build my network. I need to personal develop. I need to do these things. So talk about the pivot. What skill set, or how do you pivot from your 9 to 5 when it was time to take your 9 to 5 hat off and put on your entrepreneurship? Y'all, I'm excited. I don't know if y'all can tell. I can barely talk.
Yeah.
but because I get excited when I'm talking about money, right? I get excited when I'm talking to other entrepreneurs where we can learn, share business practices. Like I'm excited. So Chantal, we're gonna start with you. What do you do when it's time to pivot from the 9 to 5 to put the entrepreneurship hat on?
Okay, so I really don't have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
I could say I'm a server at the airport.
Hmm.
Um, 3 to 4 times a week out the week. But me getting paid $4 an hour as a server, I feel like that's my own entrepreneurship, if that makes sense. Because I bet it on me from the jump. Because I'm literally like surviving off of people's tips, how they tip me, right?
Hmm.
So it's like literally like everything I'm doing right now is like it's like all in one, like it's like the same thing. So it's not hard for me to get back into my business when I'm after I leave that job because I feel like I'm serving people. You see what I'm saying? I'm serving in the community for people to get a policy. I'm serving in the community. So like I told you, I am a person that loves fragrances. I'm serving people on a lifestyle. Um, so it's not hard for me to like switch it up because I feel like I'm always doing the same thing throughout the day.
You know what I heard, Richard. Y'all know you know what I just heard you say.
What?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
It's a hustle. It is.
She said
It is
I'm
a
an
hustle.
entrepreneur 24/7.
It is. I am.
She
I'm
said
betting on
I
myself
don't turn it off. She said I'm an entrepreneur 24/7. That's what I just heard. She said I get it in all day, every day.
because a 9 to 5 will literally have you kind of in a headspace of it'll just I feel like it's just it tired me out. So that's why I said let me just become a server, work 6 hours out the day, 3 times out the week, and figure it out on the other end of like selling my fragrances, finding more clients for these businesses.
Actually,
I
yeah.
just
Can you drop your IG handle for all everything that you have going on in the chat section so I can post it up
yes,
on here so they can see how to get in touch with the oil plug so they can get them some
yes.
fragrances, baby. When I tell you, I wish I had it in front of me because you know I'm getting old and I can't remember the name of it, but I got two good ones at the Galentine's event. Was it last year or the year before? We had a wonderful time. So she also does events. She sells essential oils, her own fragrances. She sells insurance, and you can find her serving at the airport. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Chantal. Richard,
Yes,
how do you
yes.
shift? Because I know
How
your
do I shift?
I know I already know. Because when he's busy at
It
GWCC, I know the black truck people gonna be outside. So I be calling him like, what's going on down there? I have a link to his calendar so I can see what's going on at the GWCC so I can know if I need to pull down there or if I need to stay away from down there. Sometimes it'd be too many people and I need to stay away from down there. But come on, Richard, how do you shift from what do you do to shift pivot? Talk about the pivot.
the pivot the pivot sometimes have to equate to a night's sleep, but most times uh, I just transition right in. Sometimes, most times, transition right into uh, the business of my planet business because it's usually either I chart out who I'm going to talk to that day. Say I want to talk to 7 people. I call these 7 people. I make sure I call them. And if I get in touch with them, as I get in touch with them, then I follow up. So if I can spend some time during the day contacting them, then in the evening or when I'm off, then I'll follow up and see, where they all fit in. Um, some because most times my schedule is not necessarily 9 to 5.
Mm.
Uh, Sometimes it's a 10 to 6. Other times it's a 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's really about scheduling and using a calendar to put in the times that I know I'm going to be free. Like I'm
That's
getting ready to.
to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get y'all to say. Talking about that
Uh,
calendar.
Ooh,
trying to get into the calendar so that
that's what
I
I need.
can I can I can see my openings where I can do um, the most marketing, the most time that I can give to clients who want to travel. I can do that time into my own study and research. So it's is that a calendar you're holding up? Yes, it is.
I need one of those.
Okay, y'all see it.
Okay. Well, Chantal, I would even stress to you just get a calendar and write everything in it. Um, that way you see exactly where you are and where you're going.
Y'all see that entry? What that say?
You, s- you
Atlanta Black Expo.
No,
What is that?
I
What's that
can't.
expo?
We
That's
can't
what it
see
said.
that.
That's what it said. It said Atlanta Black
Okay.
Expo. So that's where I want to transition into next. That's my next segue, right? So I was trying
Yeah.
to get the calendar so I can pull out my calendar and show y'all what's on my calendar.
You are.
So I know. No, you don't got to tell me. You don't got to tell me. But go ahead and tell me. I want to know anyway. I'm nosy.
So yes. So get a calendar, fill it
No, you
in.
don't say I am what? You say you are, and then you didn't finish.
Oh, what did I say? Uh, I'm planning other events that I want to do. PBRs that we call private business receptions. Um, setting up, resetting those up and getting those going, getting people in, where I can get them in that intimate setting, one on one. We can and grow from there. So yes, those things are happening, and I might add, it's a busy. Mine is a busy schedule because, like I said, I just got out of one event um, that lasted 4 days or 5 days, and then I'm back into another one this weekend, and I think every weekend this month I have something going on, so I have to work in between. So I once I fill my dates in, then I put everything else in around that.
Awesome. So you had that little plug for the Atlanta Black Expo. I'm trying to share
What is that?
something with you guys.
I need to know what that is.
Right. And I'm trying to share it with you so you can know. Okay, here we go. I'll just do it this way.
'Cause I was
I
trying
won't
to
share
share
both
my
things with
handle, but where
y'all.
do you share it?
I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. I gotta open another scene to do that. But you guys just be patient with me. Be patient with me. Yes, Chantal, you need to get we need your we need y'all's energy at the um Atlanta Black Expo is coming, and this is one of the perks of being a part of the Atlanta Black Expo. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm getting back into the health and wellness space, right? And so I've created the Heal Wellness Collective, and we are growing. We have gone from 6 to now there's 10 of us, right? And so we're going to be at the Atlanta Black Expo. And one of the perks of being a part of the expo is that we get a page in their directory. So this is our directory page. I will put
Oh,
the
that's
link in the
awesome.
chat so people can go here and learn all about us and how to contact us and everything like that. And you can learn about our specialties, which I have not put a bunch in. I'm still building this out, but eventually there's going to be videos here. Um, but you should also be able to go to our website from here. No, that's not what I want to do. You can like us and all of that good stuff. So really, what I would like to do is there's got to be a way. I know maybe I didn't link our website only because I don't think our website was done when I actually did. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so go to the website. So this is our website. I'll give you the link for the website as well. We are the Heal Wellness Collective, one mission, total wellness. You can learn about us. But here's the part, right? Here's the special part. You can click on get started. And when you click on get started, it's going to take you to a registration form for the Atlanta Black Expo. You go to the registration, register here, or you can click down here. See us at the Black Expo, February 20th through 22nd. We're going to be down there with Richard at the GWCC. Visit us at the Atlanta Black Expo. You're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to a form. You're going to fill out the form. I'm just going to fill it out for the sake of being here, right now, just so you can see what to do after that. We'll take you to the form. Fill out the form. Say who you want to come see. Want to come see me?
Okay.
And yes, I understand. And then submit. And then it's going to give you instructions, right? Step 2, go here. Boom. Now, the last time I did this on live, oh, it worked. Check that out. So it's going to take you straight into the Atlanta Black Expo website. Now, for all of my entrepreneurs who like to make a whole lot of money, they have vendor tables still available. All of the speaker spots are sold out.
I need that.
However, you can still get a table. All of the speaker spots are sold out. However, you can still get a vendor table. And you want to know the best part is when you tell them that I sent you, I'm going to get a rebate. They have the community rebate program going on. If you purchase a table to vend at the expo, you're going to get a code and you can share with people, and they're going to give you a rebate every time somebody buys a ticket or a table. You have 3 weeks. We literally have 18 days to get in, right? Okay, so let's go ahead to the ticket page, and I will show you what you need to do. Well, get tickets. Choose your experience. And I was suggesting everybody do the $35 ticket. Why? Because you get everything. You get the entire weekend. Friday, all the workshops, the Black Foodie Friday event. You get 15 food and drink tasting event tickets, and you get the Saturday and Sunday expo and the homegoing tailgate party for Saturday. And you get seating at the main stage. So the $35 ticket is your best bet. But the best part about all of this is when you put in the code. No, yeah. Say you want the weekend pass, all weekend pass, $35. You're gonna do one of those, and promo code. You're gonna put in that box. You're gonna put HEAL, order now, and guess what? You get $5 off your ticket price. Promo code, you get $5 off, which saves you the processing fees pretty much, right? Processing fee of $4.59 or processing fee of $1.48. So you still get the weekend pass tickets. You're only paying $1.07 more than the printed price. So, any questions?
Do you know how much that vendor table is?
Yes, ma'am. They start at 500 to 750, depending on where you are, and that's for the entire 3 days. Make sure
That's not bad.
tell
3 days.
them
Okay.
you were sent by the Heal Wellness Collective.
Okay.
And you get a code, I get money back, and you get your own code so you can get money back. I will tell you they were only accepting 2 people from each industry. So you may have to be a little creative on what industry you choose to represent to get in the room. I can tell you, matter of fact, I got an email from them. Let's talk afterwards, right? And I can give you more details on what tables, what positions they have left. I know I saw fitness trainer on there. I think I saw handyman. I'm not exactly sure every table position they have left, but I do know they have some left in the health fair room. So the Hill Wellness
Mm.
Collective, we are going to be taking up all the space we can. We have three booths. So we're going to be in a 300 square foot space so that we can bring you the experience of a lifetime. All right, we have 2 minutes left. Let's talk about our reading. What's on your reading list? What are you reading? So Chantal already put up Think and Grow Rich. Are you reading anything else?
I'm supposed to be reading something else, but I've been really focused on this book. What was the other book? Planning on Thinking Big. Supposed to be starting that this month. So,
Okay.
um, that Think and Grow Rich though definitely has been working out my faith. Like you said, desire and mindset. It's shifted my mindset because I know it talks about how if you think poorly, you will have poor results.
That's
So
Napoleon Hill, right?
Napoleon Hill, this book is amazing. Um, yeah, like I even have to go back to the pages to read it again to see like, okay, I get the all that knowledge because yeah, it's I love it.
All right, Richard, what are you reading?
What am I reading? I am caught between two books because I went back to my
Okay.
notes.
Give us both
Uh,
of them.
um, I'm reading Relentless by Tim Grover,
Mhm.
and I'm also reading Winning by the same author.
Okay.
And kind of, kind of, if you will, chalking my head full of notes and ideas to take to the next level.
All right. I love it. And y'all want to know what I'm reading?
What are you reading?
I
Now
am
we don't
reading.
know. We really don't want to know what you're reading because we know you're reading something. But as you're reading something, I know you're not going to keep it from us, so you may as well tell us what it is.
I am reading the book I am writing. How about that? I literally just finished we were still working on the title, but it is the Heal Wellness Collective Wellness Guide that will be selling at the expo. It is a collaborative effort. All of the Wellness Collective members have contributed pages, and when I tell you this this wellness guide is designed to take you from it's designed to help you start a wellness journey if you're not on one, but to also enhance your wellness journey if you are on one. So next week when we come, we probably gonna come back next week. Even though we do this every other week, we probably gonna come back next week and talk to. We have a special wellness edition where we talk to some of the wellness collective members because they're all entrepreneurs, so they qualify, right? So we might get
Right.
us a team of 4 or 5 wellness collective members to come on and talk about this event that we have coming up at the ML. There's an event, Chantal, another event coming up. It's the Black Men's Wellness Initiative. Richard, you might want to join us. We're going to do our book signing at this event. So I'll send you guys the flyer for
Please.
it to see if you're available. Come out and support. Get your Heal Wellness Collective wellness guide. It's a holistic guide to wellness. I'm gonna put that one up. Yeah, come out and get your book. We're doing pre-sales so you can buy your if you purchase a book during the pre-sale, it also includes a ticket to the expo for you. So you might want to gift that to somebody if you're in the Atlanta area. You can gift it to somebody or just count it as a donation. We like those too, right? We all like to get money back. So
Mm.
like I said, I'm excited. There's a lot of good things going on. I'm becoming a product of my environment. One of the things I love about Planet Marketing is they speak to the champion in you. And it sounds like Chantal, it sounds like you're with an organization that is speaking to the champion in you. I can see it in
Yes.
you, sis. Like
Hmm.
I see such a big difference. Like you don't look like you've aged at all. And that's not what I'm speaking on, but I can feel the maturity and the growing up that you've done since I've last seen you, right? And Richard, you just look old, so we ain't gonna even.
but I have a light.
He definitely does. He
I have
definitely
a
has
light.
like he do. When did you start
You
playing
do
that
have a light.
marketing?
You
When
do
did he
have a
start?
light.
When he
Um,
started playing that marketing?
it's actually 3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's
But we're
awesome.
all doing great. We have a look about us. I was in Texas for the anniversary last year, and I was down there to get breakfast, I think, and I saw this young lady and my roommate and I looked at each other like she looked like she was planning marketing. And then I saw her at the airport when we were leaving, and for sure I was like, "You were at my hotel." She's like, "Yeah, I was here for my company's convention. I'm with Planet Marketing," and she started giving me the spiel. I was like, "I know, me too." We have a certain look about us. Oh,
What's up,
and just
DP?
FYI, the event in Atlanta, they opened up a second ballroom for March 28th, and the anniversary is going to be in Atlanta, and the black tie event is already sold out.
That's one thing I like about that business. Things
Happen quickly. It's
Hmm.
quick.
October 26th, and it's already sold out. So they're gonna
Hopefully
have to
somebody
open
got a
up a
ticket
second
for
ballroom for that too, because I'm not missing another anniversary party. That thing was
Okay.
too much fun. It was too
Okay.
much fun. It was so much fun. So
I
much
can't
fun.
wait.
So
I
much
haven't
food.
gone to anything.
Yes, you have to come to an anniversary party if you haven't been to one. So yeah, the black tie event in October is sold out.
Oh, we're gonna find a way.
But the blackout in March 28th, there's a blackout. There's a new ballroom open for that. So get your tickets. This has been Cash Flow Conversations, and we just thank you guys so much for being here with us. And if
Thank you for Thank you for listening in.
would like to be a guest, you can email at your service travel group. In the subject line, you can put Cash Flow Conversations, or you can do like Chantal did. Chantal used our new calendar link. She went to the calendar and scheduled herself with her own availability.
I'm
I
coming
love
back.
that. You be back?
I'm coming back.
You coming back? All right, that's what's
Mhm.
up.
All right.
We always looking for another co-host, somebody to sit in, step up, because we got a lot of stuff coming up and going on. So you might want to consider that as well. We need somebody that's gonna bring the energy, be professional. So think about it. We gotta keep it moving, right? We gotta be here. We gotta keep teaching the masses.
Yes.
All right, that's it. That's all. I'm about to get back to this book. I think it's finally done. I have all the components in place. So now I just have to figure out how to publish it on Kindle.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be doing that for the rest of the evening.
Yes.
All right.
Congratulations in advance. You
Thank
go.
you.
You
Congratulations in
rock.
advance. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna send
But
y'all the link to the website.
I'll be there for the Heal Collective. I'll let you know how I fit in once I see the schedule.
Yes, absolutely. And we need people to come in with us on the Your Health is Your Wealth Summit, which is going to be a part of the Celebration after the expo, to talk about home-based businesses and how people can get their home-based businesses started. So we have a Your Health is Your Wealth Summit. Is probably, in my mind, the Your Health is Your Wealth Summit is going to blow up bigger than the
Oh,
actual event, right? Because there's so many ways that people can make money outside of a 9 to 5, and we have two on the screen right now, three different ways you can make money outside of your job. So if we know and we are committed to teaching other people how to do it, why not have a Your Health is Your Wealth Summit and come together and teach people how to do that?
right.
All right,
Right.
y'all, get me off of here because I can keep talking.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.